So, needs more dance numbers, does it? You want a dance number? I'll give you a dance number.
Shit, are we live? God damn it.
I'm so sorry, I didn't realise I was recording there. Well, you wanted more dance numbers, I'll give you more dance numbers. So, hope you enjoyed that. I'm slightly out of breath now. I might be having a heart attack. But welcome all once again back with the Renegade Master. No, that's someone else. This is Frank. Welcoming you back to life. Living in Frank's existence. The blog, comedy, whatever the fuck this is kind of show. I don't even have a name for these shows. It's just sort of episodes that I go through on a weekly basis. And I try not to mess up so much. Oh god, the yawn! The bastard yawn is back. But what have I been up to in the last week since I last got in contact with you? Well, I've done a lot of Christmas shopping. You're not going to be able to see it, but it's all down there. Every single... They're not there. They're pops. Not down there. That's pretty much every bit of Christmas shopping that I've done this year, including... Well, not including, I should say, the special one that I got for Vic a while ago. That still stays in the drawer. No! You didn't notice, but I turned my yawn into a shouting no there. Basically because I'm so fed up of the yawns. But yeah, all the Christmas presents are over there. They're just chilling out. They're getting ready for when I eventually wrap them. Some point down the line. I had this conversation with someone the other day, a colleague of mine, who's also one of Vic's best friends. No! I need to stop. I might actually just burst out into no's every now and again every time I yawn, just because it's that frustrating. And she said that she likes to get her presents all wrapped up as soon as she can before Christmas. Then that way, for the rest of the time, she can just chill out and enjoy herself. Whereas for me, I always feel like I want to get my Christmas wrapping done, like either Christmas Eve or just a couple days beforehand, before the big day. And in that way, it feels more Christmassy to me. She said, why? Why does that feel more Christmassy? Surely it would just be Christmassy if you just wrap the present straight away. And in that way, you have the Christmas cheer. I said, it's not exactly the same thing. You know, you got to look at it from your parents' point of view, really, haven't you? You've got to see it as when you were kids, they would do the exact same thing. They would wait until you were asleep on Christmas Eve, and then they would stay up until 2, 3 o'clock in the morning while you're sound asleep, wrapping presents and getting ready for the big day and putting stuff in your stockings and, you know, all the majesty and the excitement of Christmas. Not to mention that by the time your parents go to bed, Santa comes in as well. So, you know, like, they can't be up at the same time. Your parents have got to get all their wrapping done and got to get it done, you know, as early as they can in the middle of the night, so Santa doesn't barge through the door. And in that way, you have this awkwardness of Santa and your parents look at each other going, well, I don't know why I bothered with presents this year. You seem to have brought a sack full. I could say the exact same thing to you, Keith. That's Keith and Santa having a conversation. And with my mum being a single parent as well, that's exactly how it was in our household growing up. It was the fact that, you know, she raised me and my brothers all on her own, and she's a tremendous woman for doing that. And I always praise, you know, I always praise her greatness, and I always say how inspiring she is to me. The fact that she was able to do it all on her own, you know, and the person that I will not mention, he knows who he is, decided to, you know, well, that's a long story, and I'll get into that another day. But basically, the old man decided that he doesn't want to be a part of our lives anymore. So that's the reason why my mum basically did it all on her own. So, you know, for her, the fact that she did all of that, and she would wait until Christmas Eve before she would wrap any of the presents and get them under the tree, just made the day that more special for us. And especially the fact as well that you don't see any presents underneath the tree before the big day. You know, that's the majesty and the miracle and the magic of Christmas, I guess. The fact that if there's no presents under the tree by the time before the big day comes, then it kind of loses it a little bit, doesn't it? You have to wait until Christmas Day before anyone else gets up, or right in the middle of the night after your parents or whatever go to sleep, and then you can put your presents under the tree as well. And it just feels that little bit more special, doesn't it? I mean, I think it does. It may look like I've got a few tears in my eyes. It's not because of the conversation or anything. It's just because I cannot stop fucking yawning. And it's actually pissing me off a little bit as well. So, you know what? I need to just loosen up a little bit. I need to get more, not so relaxed. I need to stop leaning back, chilling out as if like nothing's going on. I need to be up. I need to be active. I need to be staring right at you, folks. We're doing this. We're doing this now. We're getting on with it. This is YouTube. This is life, and this is me talking to you. We're getting on with it. Sorry for shouting. I know there's probably people out there that are taking offense to it. All you avocados, all you artichokes, all you arachnids, you know, anteaters, whatever you want to call yourselves these days. Punks, rockers, you know, Keith Chegwin, whatever you want to call yourself. I know that was sort of a rip-off from the young ones, but doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're going at it. We're doing it. We're going for it. This is what we're doing. So, I've lost the point of all of this. I've also figured out a way for the end of the video where I can actually get a subscribe button up, and as well as a previous video thing. As much as all the editing I can do on my phone, and, you know, not disrespecting the app makers for doing all the stuff that they do, you know, you do a tremendous job, and I thank you very much, because obviously without your software I wouldn't be able to make these videos as good as they are, so thank you very much. But because of all of that, and me just being an absolute noob when it comes to YouTube and everything, I had no idea I could do this. I'd seen it on videos before, and I thought you needed a much more advanced software development, or, you know, a paid one at that. But no, I just went on to the actual YouTube thing on my laptop, because I don't really use the laptop that often, but I decided to go on there anyway. It turns out I can get a subscribe button going up here. Isn't that amazing? That is just so cool. There's going to be a little subscribe button round about here, right where Jim Henson is. Yeah, that's not right. I got a Jim Henson pop, and I'm not afraid to say it. He's even holding a little Kermit the Frog. What are you going to do about it? Not much, actually. You're really not going to do much. But yeah, isn't that amazing? Like, I'm so fascinated. And it's taken to the 8th episode before I decided to be able to do something like that. You know, it's madness. Absolute madness. You can tell I'm such a noob when it comes to all of this. But yeah, don't exactly know where I'm going. Don't know where I'm going with any of this. We're just squabbling. We're just going on. It's Christmas talk. It's YouTube knowledge. It's time to wait. Oh my God. It's Friday the 13th. Holy shit. Friday 13th always seems to be one of them days for me where something happens, something major, something big, something, bad luckish happens to me. And this year, it would happen to it would happen to fuck, can't get words out today. It would have to happen. Haha, got it. See you motherfuckers. It would have to happen in December of all days, isn't it? Friday 13th. I remember one year for my birthday in January, and bear in mind my birthday's January 10th. Not long to go now until I'm 30. 1 year when I was going out for my birthday, wasn't even Friday 13th or anything. Just had some bad luck on that day when I was going out and it turned to snowy weather. And, all trains got cancelled, all buses got cancelled, no one can make it. I ended up spending that birthday with about a handful of people. Not sure I've said this story on the show before, but there it is again anyway, if I have or haven't said it. But that goes to show you the sort of level of bad luck that I can have. And we're now having to see, especially with today, what the level can be raised to in terms of bad luck. And I should mention as well that tonight is my work Christmas dinner due. So, something's going to happen there. I'm either going to lose all my money, or I'm going to spend it all, or I'm not going to be allowed in anywhere because my ID's out of date. And even though I'm nearly 30, I can still get ID'd. Because, the law states you have to look under 25 for you to get ID'd. And because I am plagued with this baby face, no matter how much facial hair I can grow, I'm still cursed with the baby face. And that's probably what's going to be the biggest bad luck of all, is that I'm not going to be allowed anywhere. Oh, except for the pub. You know what I mean. They'll allow me in. Of course they will. Used to run the place, obviously. All I want to say is, again, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Get the word out there. I need as many words as possible. There's a subscribe here. There's going to be a video here that you can click on and watch one of my previous episodes. And I will see you again soon.